Monday. Day is over. Guys just left. You can see we've got lots of rebar. That's what they did today. A couple guys up here doing the rebar. A couple guys up here finishing the forming up on the columns and the beams here. Now they haven't finished it yet, but they're still working on it. Kind of a slow going process. You can see they got lots of rebar up here. Lots and lots of rebar. And some cases they got them doubled up here. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe because they're just other shorter pieces. Yeah. So they run the length there. They got them tied in together. Well, that's quite the overlap they got there. They do it all the same all the way across as they're going along there. They overlap them, they tie them together. It's about 3 feet of, maybe 4 feet of overlap right there. See that right there? Yes, I definitely, you don't want that thing shifting. So you got rods on the bottom, rods going left to right, and rods on the top going. All the electrical conduit is there. Not very much to see, not very exciting, but it's a lot of work, that's for sure. Kind of pretty important to have all that in here, so when you pour it don't go nowhere. It's an interesting way to build with concrete. Alright guys, Tuesday evening, close of business. Not a whole lot has changed from yesterday. More rebar went in today. So basically you got 1, 2, and 3. You got 3 layers of rebar here. And then you got your conduit down there. They did put in some, you see over there the orange pipe. They got a couple drain pipes in there for the plumbing. That white pipe is going to be a water supply. These are going to be, if I remember correctly, these are going to be the where the walls will go up here, up on the top story here. The hollow block will go on top of these rebars right there. Short pieces of rebar here as they go around here. And a lot of wire ties. You can see that they got a lot of wire ties in here. Every intersection has a tie on it, and it's a time-consuming process. So you look out there, you just see tie after tie after tie. Yeah, lots of work, but we're almost ready. I think we're going to call the cement company tomorrow and see if their drivers can come out here and look at it and see if they can make it out here. And then on Saturday we're planning on having the engineer come out and give us the thumbs up on everything out here. It's rainy today, quite a bit of rain. We had a couple rain showers in between and everything. Most of it was during lunch hour, which was nice, but yeah, we had the rain. So, and the other thing we got done today was everything is now formed up. So the columns, the beams, everything's got the plywood and the 2x4 coconut lumbers on them, and they are ready to go. So really it's just a matter of finishing off the ties, making sure the plumbing, no, I spoke too soon. They got to put end caps on these two that are coming out here for the these are where the stairwell, the platform for the stairwell is going to be, or the staircase going up to the second floor from the outside. That's the only spot that hasn't been formed up, I think. Let me check over. All right guys, it is Wednesday. It's the lunch hour. I just thought maybe I would come out here and see if I could kind of get a good video of all the bracing that goes on in here. They've been plugging away at it for a couple of weeks. You can see up above the black there is where that's the sheeting, plywood sheeting, and on top of that is the rebar, and then the cement will go up there. And this is just all the bracing they've been putting in here for a couple, 2-3 guys working on it, just the last 2 weeks, just putting everything in up here. Some of they got some cross bracing right there. Just a ton of wood in here. I mean, it's just a ton of wood. And of course, this all's got to be taken down once the cement's cured. But you can see they've got, you know, diagonal bracing in here for the shear, and they've got it formed up for the columns there. Just an incredible amount of wood, that's for sure. A lot of work, so. Yeah, it was slow going up here building this. Look at all them wire ties on there, you know. It's just time consuming. Time consuming. Yeah, I think it's just going to be directly a drain down. Yeah, that's going to be there. And they punch these rebars down into the below, and that is where the kind of like the arch is going to be, I guess. They were explaining that to me, how that gives you the arch and gives you something to tie into with your bar below there. Trade. We got this set up today, or a couple days ago, so now they know when it's break time and time to quit. Came out of our scrap pile that we got rid of over here. Put our plumbing up there, so make some room to work in here. All right, Friday. And the last thing we got to do is we got to go up there and just gonna put these spacers they made. Kind of ingenious. They take a board, make a square board, you know, 1/2 inch high, and they pour cement into it, and they let it kind of get firm, and then they took a piece of angle iron and kind of just spliced it up with straight lines, and then they break it off and made these. And these go underneath the rebar up on top up there to make sure that the rebar is sitting up high enough to where the cement gets underneath it, so you're not pressing the rebar down against the plywood, and then when you pull out the plywood from underneath, you're looking at rebar. So this will ensure that the rebar is in fact embedded in the cement when it's poured. So I've seen them do this with cement. I've used them with cement with slabs and driveways in the U.S., but they're blocks that you buy that come with wire in them, and they just make them here on the job site. So interesting, to say the least. All right, so it starts now. Saturday morning. They are got an outline. I don't know if you can see the outline there, but we're going to be putting our side gate in so I can have quick access to the fruit yard. Felix is doing an outstanding job there, and somebody's working on the other side too, and they'll have this knocked out in no time. Oh, that's Joshua out there taking and here's a look from the outside there. Everything looks good. And, here these guys are. They're put this up to keep our dog out. Keep the street dogs, our dog in and the street dogs out. But they're working on the gate here. We're putting in a side gate to go out into the fruit field here. So they're working on that. We got that taken care of today. We got the plaster on the inside of the step wall inside the house. That way we can waterproof that before we backfill it. And that's going to be happening. I just skim coated that. I think it was yesterday they did that yesterday afternoon. So I'll have to wait a week or two before we put the water coating on there. And we'll go out here and a little road improvement today. All that anapola rock we got in the back. It's getting a little muddy out here, so we went ahead and hauled a few wheelbarrow loads out here. I'm getting too old to do this kind of work, but I did it, and I'll probably pay for it later today. Yeah, I went over and one of the guys from the crew went over and dug them up over at Lolita's mom's house, and we got those here. So we got 6 bananas in. Actually 9 bananas in. And we're going to bring 3 more back. And for now, that'll be our start for our banana plantation. And plug away here. And I also found when we were clearing this over here, over on the other side right there, actually kind of in the right of way, I found another coconut tree that was growing out of a shell. So grab that up. I'm going to put that in this afternoon. There's a coconut. Kind of standing in my shadow there, but that is how the coconut grows right there. And kind of dig a hole, stick the coconut shell in there, and your coconut is alive and well. I'm going to put this one right over here, I guess, for right now. So I don't step on it and don't throw it in the fire by accident. Right there. Yeah, so there's my coconut tree. I'm going to put that one right over to the side of the gate there. So we'll have a row of 5, 6 coconuts. If I cut the back one there, that'll be 1. This would be 2. And I got 3, 4, 5, and 6 growing there. And full line, lining off the fence there. Good day. Good way to close out week 15. Alright guys.